What is going on, guys? It is Ballistic, and today I'll be bringing you a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare tips and tricks video on how to earn a De-Atomizer strike. So Infinity Ward released the Prototype Lab in Infinite Warfare, and inside of the Prototype Lab, you can unlock your desired weapon variant with the cost of salvage. Now, if you're looking to earn a De-Atomizer strike, then I would strongly suggest aiming your sights on unlocking either the NV4 Fallout or the K-Bar 32 Bunker Buster, both costing from 2,000 to 2,700 salvage alone. Now I'm going to give you guys my personal recommendation as to what weapon to use, and that is the NV4 Fallout all the way. The NV4 Fallout is a legendary assault rifle that has two perks, its main perk being nuclear, and its second perk being stockpile. It is also hard hitting, it has a great fire rate, it has very little recoil, and it's extremely accurate. Now, if you're not comfortable using the NV4 Fallout, then I suggest switching over to the K-Bar 32, Bunker Buster, or Igloo Buster. Okay guys, so now I'm going to pull up the classes that I personally use to earn De-Atomizer strikes. Now you're going to notice that there's no K-Bar, and that's because I don't use the K-Bar, so I can't speak for it. So as you guys can see, these classes are exactly the same except for the third attachment, and there's a reason for that. So now I'm going to go through with you why I use each attachment and why they are necessary. So my first attachment that I use is Quick Draw, and I use Quick Draw because I can quickly snap onto people. If they turn the corner real quick, I can get that first bullet, and that first bullet is really important because if I stay accurate, then I almost 100% got the kill. Now, the second attachment that I use is Silencer. I think Silencer is 110% needed to earn a De-Atomizer strike. The Infinite Warfare radar canvas size is absolutely huge. So not being able to be seen on that radar is very helpful because so many more people can see you because of the size of it. Now I'm going to give you why you should use either stock or extended mags. I use stock because if I'm playing aggressive, then I rush a lot, and the thing is, when you're rushing a lot, you want to be able to quickly move and maneuver through things to drop that kill. Now, if I'm playing more conservative, then I will use extended mags, because then I'm kind of playing on the outskirts of the map. I'm kind of shooting people that are running into the map. If people are running into the map and they're further away, I'm going to need more bullets in my clip to land those shots to kill them. Now I'm going to go on to the perks that I use, and they are, starting off with first perk, I use perk 1 Greed, and I use Ghost and Dexterity. I think Ghost is 100% necessary because if the enemy's calling in UAVs, they can't see you on the map still, so that never gives away your position. And then you also have Silencer on top of that, so they won't even see you when you shoot. Then I say use Dexterity, because if you're ever getting in a close situation, you can quickly reload and get back into the fight. Now I'm going to talk about Scavenger. Scavenger is 100% necessary because although if you're using the Merc payload as I suggest and you're using reactive armor with Man-at-Arms gives you that maximum amount of ammo, but on top of Scavenger, then you're picking up ammo consistently, so you're never really going to run out of ammo. You can see in the gameplay here, because of Scavenger, I wound up dropping a nuke, but I ran out of ammo on my weapon, so I wound up killing a guy with like 6 bullets left, picked up his thing, got 30 bullets, dropped another guy, picked up his thing, and I got my ammo back. And that helped me earn the Atomizer strike. Now, lastly, I'm going to talk about the third perk. The third perk is Dead Silence, or I use Pinpoint. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. I can't really say it. It's just personal preference. But really, if you're trying to earn a Atomizer strike, then I would strongly suggest using Dead Silence, because then any person with a more advanced headset can't hear you. He can't hear your footsteps. And in Infinite Warfare, anybody with a good headset knows you can hear someone's footsteps across the map. You can tell when they're coming. Now I'm going to talk about the type of player you are. There's two types of players in Call of Duty. There are aggressive players, and then there are conservative players. An aggressive player is somebody who rushes hard, tries to get into the spawn, and get as many kills without dying. Now, a conservative person kind of sticks on the outskirts of the map and shoots people that are running into the middle of the map. They kind of stay far away, kill people from mid to far range. Now, depending on the type of player you are, I'm going to recommend some maps that maybe would be ideal for earning a De-Atomizer strike. So for aggressive players, I recommend either Terminal, Throwback, or Breakout. Now, Terminal and Breakout I put in both categories because Terminal you can rush or you can stay back. You can really do either one. And then same with Breakout. Breakout you can rush right into the middle and get into their spawn if you want. But also Breakout has a lot of wall running on the outskirts and you can kind of shoot people that are in the middle of the map. Now I'm going to recommend you guys some game modes to play to earn a De-Atomizer strike. I recommend TDM or Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, or Infection. Now I recommend Team Deathmatch for players that can get a lot of kills in a game. If you cannot earn, I'd say 30 plus kills in a game of TDM, then I really don't think it's for you. If you're playing in TDM and you're dropping 20 kills, I really suggest going into a longer game mode, such as Domination or Hardpoint. TDM, you only have 100 kills, and if you really want to earn a De-Atomizer strike, you need to get on your kill streak by, I would say, 40 to 50 kills, and you need to drop a lot of kids quick. Now, I'm going to talk about Domination. Domination is a 2-round game mode where there's 3 flags, and teams capture the flags, and whoever holds these flags captured for the most amount of time wins the game. Now, if you're playing Domination with the new update, since the rounds end, there's 2 rounds in it, you keep your kill streak after the round. So if you're in the first round and you're on a 20 kill streak, you go into the next round, and guess what? You only still need 5 more kills to get your De-Atomizer strike. Now, I recommend Domination for people that play a little more conservative, but if you play aggressive and you can't really drop a lot of kills as an aggressive player, then yeah, Domination I think is the way to go. The reason I'm really only saying Domination is because it's a longer game mode and you need a lot of time to drop a nuke. Now I'm going to talk about Hardpoint. Hardpoint is really for a conservative player, because if you're playing as an aggressive player in Hardpoint, you're pushing into the middle objective where everyone's going to try and win the game. And if you're in there, kids are just going to be overwhelming you with gunfire, and it's not like you're God and you can kill every single one of them. Now, for a conservative player in Hardpoint, I really suggest not pushing into that middle area, because that's where you're probably going to die. If you stay on the outskirts and kind of just wait for kids to run into that area and kind of shoot into it, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of kids, because everyone really pushes into that area to win. Now I'm going to talk about Infection. In Infection, you have a shotgun and a pistol, and your opposing side has a throwing knife, a combat knife, and a tactical insertion. The thing is with Infection, in Infection, you don't need the nuclear perk on your weapons. You just need to get a 25 kill streak. Now the thing is, in Infection, your opposing side only has knives and throwing knives and tactical insertions. So the thing is, they can't really shoot you from far away or anything. They really got to be accurate if they want to throw a throwing knife across the map or something like that. It's very unlikely. So if you can really learn to drop these kids quickly with your shotgun and your pistol, you can easily get a De-Atomizer strike. Like, easily. The thing, you got to keep in mind, these people have tactical insertions, so they're going to throw it down, and then they're going to run into you. And when they try to run into you, you kill them, and then they spawn real close to you right where they put that tactical insertion. So if you can just keep dropping kids consistently and staying aware, then you're going to get a 25 kill streak, because kids are just rushing in constantly, and everybody's trying to kill you. Now I'm going to talk about something that I personally think is helpful. Some people think it's just odd, I don't know, and I think that it is very helpful actually, and it is that make your character as dark as possible. If you're shooting somebody and you maybe run out of ammo in your clip and you need to run away because they're going to kill you, and you run into a corner real quick, if that's a darker corner, your player is going to be pretty dark, so he may like run in to chase you and he won't see you. And that's a really good thing, because then you can quickly kill him because you'll be reloaded at that time. That's really all I can say about that. Now I'm going to talk about the type of payload you need to use to earn a De-Atomizer strike. And that is the Merc payload with reactive armor and man-at-arms. Reactive armor, I say, is maybe the most important thing, as well as man-at-arms. Reactive armor gives you the chance of getting all your shots absorbed, about 5 bullets, and then you take damage like a normal character. So those 5 bullets are really important, because if somebody already has a couple bullets on you, you can quickly pop that, and then they still need to shoot another 5 into you to keep hurting you. And by the time that 5 comes up normally, you're going to be healed, so you'll have full health again, and you can keep shooting at them that whole time. Now, man-at-arms is 100% necessary, because you start off with the maximum amount of ammo in your gun. Now, you don't want to be running out of ammo in the middle of your nuke streak, because the thing is, with Infinite Warfare, you can only get the nuke by killing people with that weapon. So you can't get rid of that weapon to kill somebody, because then it won't count. So you need to have consistent ammo in your gun. And one of the last things I can say now is avoid the De-Atomizer strike warning. This is something I think that Infinity Ward really messed up on, because it throws a lot of people off. When that warning comes up and says 23 kills away, 15 kills away, 10 kills away, 2 kills away, and then it says in big bold letters 1 kill away, you are at this point nervous as can be. You are shaking and you are just out of it. You're not really thinking, because you are so focused. From personal experience, your accuracy is way off. So you could maybe completely miss all your final shots on the last guy you need to kill, and then he'll kill you, and you just lost that whole streak. That whole thing was basically pointless. So that's all I can say. Just do not pay attention to that De-Atomizer strike warning, because if you pay attention to it, you're going to get nervous, you're going to think about it, and you are going to screw up almost 90% of the time. So that's all I can really give to you guys on how to earn a De-Atomizer strike. I hope you really liked the video. I kind of put a lot of time into this one, giving you guys the best options on how to do this. So leave a like, comment, constructive criticisms, always appreciated. Subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.